This was me 3 years ago. I'm completely lost in life. I was working for $5 an hour in my local supermarket, as you can see over here. I had around $15 in my bank account, and I simply didn't know what to do. The only thing I was doing was go to uni, work my job, and party in a weekend, since that was the normal teenage, early 20s life that you had to live, right? Otherwise, you wouldn't fit in. Well, this is how it is right now. February 2025, we're 3 years later. Um, Last month, we did over $50,000 collected. This is one payment provider. I traveled with my friends, rented some cool cars, and right now I have over 7.5 million followers on Instagram. Um, I did this in 2 years, and I'm not saying that that's the average. I think I did it pretty fast. That's also because I took a lot of risks. I dropped out of university while I wasn't making a sustainable income, and I basically invested a lot of my money into mentors and coaches, which also was a risk, of course, but it turned out good for me. But I'm just saying that if you're here, um, it can change fast. And I'm not saying you can change it within 2, 3 years and live the life of your dreams and buy a Lamborghini in 2, 3 years from now. No, but you can make a significant improvement, so you'll be able to live life on your own terms. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can do that. Um, and this basically works for everything in life. So let me go over here to the next part. This is you right now. When you're watching this video, doesn't matter at which time of the year. This is you right now. And the thing is, you have money, unless you're in debt, and you have time, right? And you spend that time and money in a way that is going to decide your future and decide the quality of your life. So, and what I mean with that is that with that money and time, if you're not where you are right now, you're not spending it right. And it's as simple as that. Every single decision that you made in your life is the reason why you're here at this point, whether it's good or bad. If you decided not to work out and now you're fat, it's because you made those decisions to not work out and eat McDonald's, right? And if you made the decisions to work out and stay fit, you have a benefit from that right now. So, yeah, no matter who you are, everyone has time and money. Some people spend it on useless things, partying, doom scrolling, video games. And I'm not saying video games are bad. I sometimes play some games myself as well to entertain myself. But it's not healthy if you do it all day long, which a lot of people do. Now, what this does is that this leads to temporary happiness. I've had my partying phase when I was like 16 to 18. I went out every weekend. Um, you have the best time of your life for the night, and then you wake up hungover. You figured out that you spent a little bit more money than you thought in the club. It's not nice, trust me. So this leads to like long term struggle because with that you don't save money. You have to get back to your job to get some savings, and you're in the same cycle of going to work, to your college or whatever, um, and then party in the weekend to blow all your money. Well, what you should do, at least if you want to make a change to your life, is to take the time and money that you have, because as I said, everyone has time and money to spend, but just people spend it different. You should take that money and time to learn a skill set. Now, I'm not saying you should do the same as me and run those Instagram pages, what I do, right? You could if you want to, but this is for everything in life. You should learn a skill set. That's the only way to actually create the life of your dreams later down the line. You need to be able to do something other people can't. And everyone that wants to make money fast and easy, you need to learn something. Some people make money fast and easy because they have a skill set or they learn faster, and that's why they get results. But no one makes money without having a certain skill, right? And I know that there are a lot of people out there right now that make an insane amount of money with meme coins, but it's kind of similar as gambling, to be honest. Of course, people maybe build a skill set to analyze what kind of coins are working, but it's not a skill set that works for the long term. So that's why I recommend to learn a skill set that's going to help you in the next couple of months, years, and decades. So then you can think of, for example, content creation. You can go really deep into fitness, diets, sales and marketing, Like with content creation, I just mean social media, like something similar to what I do to just get attention online. Attention is the new money. So definitely something I recommend. Fitness and diets, there's always a market for that, right? Like if you're an expert at, you know, losing weight, becoming shredded, you can turn that skill set into money, right? And the same with sales and marketing. If you're good at marketing and sales, you can get hired by good companies, or you can start your own agency or sort of thing, right? Um, the thing is, you will have a temporary struggle because you need to learn that skill set. Nothing is going to happen by itself. And you're going to get paid based on the amount of knowledge that you have. And that's already how it works in life, right? Like, usually, when you don't have a degree, you will get a lower paying job because you don't have a certain amount of knowledge, right? And if you graduated from Harvard or whatever university, people think you have more knowledge, so you get a better paying job. But especially when you want to run your own business, you're on your own and you don't have a certificate from Harvard to back up your knowledge, right? So then you really get paid for the amount of knowledge you have. And to get knowledge, you need to learn a skill set about, something. You need to be able to know more than the average person about a certain thing. And then you can start a business around it or sell something. And that will lead to long-term happiness. And the cool thing is that you need to, if you pick something you genuinely like and you focus on learning a skill set that doesn't really feel like work, you're gonna have a good life. And I always like this like saying, the man who loves the destination will never walk as far as the man who loves walking. And what I mean with that is, if you only do something to make money, you're gonna get burned out, and you don't like the things that you have to do on a daily basis. You'll wake up and don't want to work on your business, don't want to work on improving your skill set. But if you pick something you genuinely like, so what I mean with this is like the man who loves walking will always walk further because he enjoys the process, like the journey, and not only the end goal. And that's super important because you can go way further if you genuinely like the journey. And that's why you need to pick something you actually like. And that's something I decided for myself. Like, I really like building pages on Instagram and having a positive message on social media. And that's also why I'm recording this video, so I can like actually help people. And I like it. Like, I wake up in the morning, I'm like, yes, like I can do what I like to do. Like, I don't wake up doing something I don't want just for the sake of making money. And that's what a lot of people are doing. But trust me, the man who loves the destination will never walk as far as the man who loves walking. And that's with everything in life. If you go to the gym only to get shredded but you don't like working out, at one point you're going to quit. But the dude who loves working out and does it every day because he simply likes it will get way bigger than you. That's how life works. Now, let me show you my story on how I actually got to this point where I'm at right now. And I would actually say that I have my dream life. I'm happy. I wake up and I actually like working on what I do, and I feel like I'm able to spread a positive message, and that's all what matters to me. So this is me 2.5 years ago. Nice picture. I think I was 17, 18 at the time. I'm almost turning 21 right now. Pretty confronting to say to myself. I still remember when I was like 16. But anyways, me 2.5 years ago, I was in university. I had no clue what to do, but I just knew that if I just started with one thing and learned one thing and start building that skill set, the rest would just follow. So I just learned content creation. I learned how to create videos on social media and post them. So I started on Instagram by just posting the content that I learned to create. And I had no clue what to do in the first month. Like, I think it took me like 2 or 3 months to even reach my first 1,000 followers, right? But after that, once I first learned how to create content, I started learning how Instagram worked, how social media worked, how the algorithms work. And then, like, after, I think like half a year after I started my first Instagram page, I started another one, and that one gained over 100,000 followers in 30 days. If you don't believe me, you can check my story highlights on my Instagram. It's all in there. And yeah, right now I have over 7.5 million followers, and I built that in around 2 years, right? Um, yeah, that's like, you can see it goes in steps. And once I gained those followers, and that's still what I do right now, I monetize my following, because if you have attention, you can make money. It's as simple as that. So I monetize my following by selling digital products. Digital products can be a lot of things. I mainly make my money through shout out deals, brands, collabs, info products, online courses, templates, content, tutorials, all those kind of stuff. I sell them throughout my pages, and yeah, it allowed me to basically live the life I always dreamed of. Now, what I did was, since I was making a lot of money from those pages, I started my personal brand. The one I have on YouTube right now that you're watching this video on, and my Instagram, which at the time of recording has around 85,000 followers, which is pretty cool because I never thought I would get to that point. But that's just because I took the first step. I am here right now, and now I know what's possible, and I also know that I can get 1 million followers or 2 million. It's just keep going and improve over time. Now, what I do with my personal brand is just simple because I already have my entire Instagram business built out, right? It's all automated. I can just buy pages right now to grow my following and to monetize it, and I have more cash flow. So with that, I have a lot of time left basically to work on what I actually want to do. And with that, with my personal brand right now, I'm just consulting people that were in the same place as I was 2.5 years ago. And it's as simple as that. And this is basically what I recommend a lot of people to do. You learn a skill set, you monetize it, and once it's working for you, you develop some sort of like a product or consulting around it to help other people. But of course, you need to have a skill set first before you start helping others. And you need to, of course, practice what you preach. Um, that's also, I think, one of the reasons why this whole online courses thing doesn't have a good image online. It's mainly because there are a lot of people out there that just sell crap. They don't practice what they preach. But I think in general, like info products, courses are a good thing to do if you know, get a good one. I've invested over $100,000 in courses, education, masterminds, info products to extend my knowledge. Um, and I don't regret anything of it. And it got me to the point where I'm at right now. But of course, I don't recommend you to start selling like start a personal brand and start selling crap if you don't have that skill set that I showed you over here, right? You need to have something that you know more than others. Otherwise, there's no point in starting a personal brand. You can do it to document stuff for sure, but don't sell stuff if you don't have a skill set yet and genuinely can help people. So that's also why I first didn't start my personal brand. Like I first gave my 100,000 followers in 30 days. I monetized everything. And from then on, once I developed that skill set, I also started my personal brand, built it up on the side, documented everything. And right now I have my entire business running. And at that point, I also started consulting people because I have everything automated and I can like genuinely help people right now. And it's also because I just want to have a good impact and help people that were in the same position as I was 2.5 years ago. Why do you think people start a personal brand and consult people? I'll just give the sauce in this video right now. The thing is, if you have your business that's working, like for example for me, and it's already automated, as I said, like if I want to grow a page right now on Instagram, I wouldn't start from zero because I have the capital to invest in a page, monetize it, and boom, it makes me more money and I have a good return of investment. So for me, scaling the business doesn't require much time because I can use the money that I have. So I don't actually have to spend 12 hours a day on it, right? With that, you have a lot of free time. And that way, by using a personal brand, I can like leverage the skill that I already have in a different way by helping people and having a positive impact. Now, basically, what I'm trying to say is that learning a skill set and then building a personal brand around it is a super, super good thing to do. And you don't even have to show yourself on a personal brand. Like I have clients and business partners that have a personal brand but don't even show themselves. But it's just good that you document your process along the way because having a personal brand is an asset that you will have for the rest of your life. And with that, I'm able to help people who were in the same position as I was 2.5 years ago. Because if I know what I needed to do back then, 2.5 years ago, it wouldn't take me 2.5 years ago to get to the point where I'm at right now, but it would take me 6 to 12 months, right? So that's literally how it works. So again, you're here right now, still watching this video. Spend your time and money different. Don't buy useless things. Don't spend your time scrolling on Instagram. Learn a skill set.